What's good, man? It's OG Drip, man. The channel where we talk about the spiritual truth and how to utilize energy on a day-to-day basis, man. Check this out, man. Today, man, we finna talk about some deep stuff. I know it might rub some skins the wrong way, but anyways, that's what we here for. We here for the growth. You feel what I'm saying? We already know, even if we got a little biasness towards something, just hurt a little bit, you just got to go ahead and get rid of it. And that's what God like to see when we trying to, you know what I'm saying, show that we ain't got to be stuck in these emotions, stuck into nothing. Don't get stuck into nothing. But anyways, man, let's get into it, man. So the thing about relationships nowadays, well, that mainly goes on, that's a problem with relationships and a lot of people not able to see, is when it's a relationship, it's just talking about you interacting with someone else. But when you start throwing these interactions with your person out to the rest of the outside world, you just basically push that person out the way. Now your attention, your love, your everything you want to do is going to come from the outside sources. You're never going to be able to come in and understand exactly what that person's saying or understand what's going on with that person. You're not going to have a clear vision on what's going on. So now this is one of those tricky things, right? Because you deal with people day to day and they tell you straight up, hey man, you go talk to this person, they'll help your relationship, and help this person, that, they'll, and you'll see two people put in a situation where neither one of them happy now. Like, so that don't even fix it. Rather them just telling each other, well, this would make me happy. If you can do this, or if you could do that, I could do this. AKA being able to relate to one another. So even if we're not on that same level, we're able to ride the same ship. We're able to get in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Not against each other. Because when we dealing with relationships nowadays, when you start talking too much to exterior source, especially if you're a man, you telling all your homeboys what you and your girl go through, next thing you know, that nigga gonna be trying to get your girl. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna be trying to get at your girl. He gonna tell all the deep secrets because you know this is what's gonna make her vulnerable to whatever you got to say. But that don't mean it always work. But y'all, you get what I'm saying? Keep an eye on it. Anytime you could have that type of knowledge over something, it's always good because you can see it coming before it come. And if it don't come, you ain't gotta worry about it because you ain't putting too much feeling and emotion behind it. So listen, when it come down to this, it get deep. Because it could be inverted with the females. Like, because a lot of females nowadays, you know, they got friends and stuff. And necessarily your friend might not be in the same position as you. The same as the dudes. Where this dude might not have a happy home. You get what I'm saying? Every day he trying to find a different girl. Or your friend might be the same way as a girl. Where she don't have an actual boyfriend. And if she do, they not on no boyfriend type stuff. Or no lovers type stuff. So they don't really go as deep as your relationship might go. So this is where it get tricky at. Because what you and that person experience together, especially when it's time and time over, it's more supposed to build y'all because this is what y'all going through and experience with just each other. Nobody else was around when y'all had to go through that. So a lot of times, no matter which way it is, a lot of times people don't understand this is the reason why relationships get messed up. Because now you done told your family, they probably done told you to leave this person. You really wasn't able to. You really wasn't wanting to. But now you got peer pressure behind you. You got all these little pep talks and somebody like, yeah, just do your thing. Do your thug dizzle. Get away from this person. You don't need them. Show them you don't need them. You know what I'm saying? The girl power, the man power, the player card, however you want to look at it. This is how it plays out. It's no gender it's not like it missed no gender. So when I be saying these things, I literally mean both sides. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes down to us having certain talks with people, this is when we letting people know what goes on behind closed doors. And that's where the doors is open, where you're able to lose this love life. That person is able to leave or escape, or you're able to push them out the door. So when we talk about this sense of love life, it get deep, man, because now we live in a situation, we live in a world right now where everybody is more basically posted on social media, like, oh, let me post this on my wall, me and this person going through that, or we going through this and that. So it's always like somebody telling the exterior source of how they feel. Dog, it gets so bad. I'm telling you, I done seen relationships, witnessed all this type of stuff, man, where you could be in a relationship and a person might not tell you thank you in your face, but to get on a social media platform and tell somebody like in that sense. So it's like kind of like getting attention with it. So it's like it get real weird out here because now we got people that's doing things for the wrong person say so at the end of the day. So it makes it very it make it crazy at home. And I'm not saying just listen to everything your partner say or everything that your partner say is correct. That's what I meant to say. But at the end of the day, you should take the accountability to be like, you know what? You might be right to a degree, and then go in from there. So if you go ahead and looking at yourself as being wrong, it'll help a lot of situations of saying, okay, if I'm wrong, how can I fix my part to make it better? But a lot of times, once people don't went to these exterior sources and then started talking to all these people and getting all these bugs and shit in their ear, because that wouldn't be insects, it'd be fucking leeches and shit, because these people don't have the same energy you have. Probably haven't been through nothing you have. So I hate to see it when it happen to people, you know what I mean? So this is what made me want to speak on it, because I see so many people go outside their relationship to get help, that they even go outside their relationship when they step outside of it. Like, you get what I'm saying? They cheat on each other, and put each other in situations where they could have just told each other, hey, we don't want to be with each other no more, or whatever it was. But it got so far-fetched because they have certain people in their ears telling them to do certain things. So now they building different thoughts and now having different emotions behind it, because somebody will tell them, oh, if I was you, I wouldn't do this. Oh, when somebody tried me like this, oh, I took it this way. So they try to give you like a sad story or some shit that they went through. So it's never, like, when you really talk to these exterior sources, you'll really notice too that these people be self-reflecting. They be going off what the fuck they went through in their relationships. So they kind of bring their relationship to yours. So this is putting you in some type of square. So this is what I be talking about them that for. So now you in a relationship with not just your partner, but your family or your friends or whoever you're telling to. Even as the people at your job, because that's the way it works. And then this energy it has to get revolved through all of those people just for it to be correct, which would never happen. So now this person got to get on the phone basically and get everybody to agree with them. But the person that got those people to come up for their team gonna feel the type of way because they're supposed to be their team. So regardless if it's the male or the female, you're gonna be like, damn, bro, y'all supposed to be my homeboys. Damn, you supposed to be my mama. Damn, y'all supposed to be my sisters. However it is, it's gonna play back in that type of energy where now it's just straight oppositions and now it's no understanding between the two. Well, the four now. You get what I'm saying? But the two individuals is what I'm talking about. So regardless, this is like that magic, bro, that I be trying to explain. But you know, they got all these little rituals and stuff. I leave that to the conscious community to give it the name. But when we get down to the background of it, we ain't gonna just talk about what the conscious, what the seen eyes can see. We're gonna talk about what's unconscious. We're gonna talk about what's underneath the veil, the things that's not being talked about, the things that's not being brought to the light. So we got to talk about these things, because at the end of the day, these people always wanted it like we need them for something, even if we need them for relationship advice. Look, they control relationships regardless if you want to accept it or not. When they have certain housing, certain programs that's acceptable only for a certain group or a certain gender. That's just what it is. And some people don't like to, accept that. But once they being able to, be more transparent after doing enough shadow work, you know what I'm saying, seeing what would go on through their own life, and see, even put yourself in those type of shoes and see how it play out throughout your dreams and imagination, you'll understand. Because some people, that's how they have to see things in life. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody got a different way where it's going to come and show you like, yo, this is what it is. This is time. And sometimes you miss those points a lot, but at the end of the day, it's going to come. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, man, when it comes out of these things, it's deep, because once you done included other people into y'all relationships, the bond that you and that person has is starting to get less and less, because the things, the secrets that y'all put together, the stronghold that y'all built up, you know how the Illuminati keep shit a secret, like having a family. You see how that bitch always go back to family and shit, about the secret family members and all that. If they told everybody who every member was, it won't be a secret no more. Then you know what I'm saying, they'll miss their whole thing of what they got going on. So when they saying secretive, they actually talking about from a different perspective, though, even though by the world eye, that's how we see it too. They just follow up behind that movement. They do the as above, so as below spell, like that type of thing, right? The harms and the harmetric principles type of shit. So this is like when we have someone be able to have some secrets going in their family. They might not tell everybody. Damn, their uncle is their dad or their brother, or you know what I'm saying? They be having incest and all in their families just to keep it in the family. And we'll never know because it's in the family, not on some outsiders that may be on your outside of your old family. No, the family of how you were structured and built to get here, dog, that is how we here. You get what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, your people gonna always be your people. This person that's choosing to come in your life, this was this person's choice, whether they wanted to for this reason or whether they felt like it was forced. But this person didn't have to be there. So one thing about it, these people could be always there, especially when it comes to family. But when it comes to friends as well, those ships sail. You feel what I'm saying? So these friends can leave you and talk about your ass. So not only do you got to deal with, you done told all your business on that note, now this person can be like, oh, girl, let me tell you, she was fucked up or he was fucked up. He did this to that girl, he did that, or she did this to him, or that, or vice versa, however you want to look at it, no matter what sex it is between it. But it's just a point of this was could go on in your relationship. Real shit. And it's what goes on to a lot of relationships because people is more comfortable with having a motherfucker rub their shoulders in this world of their biasness. They be like, oh yeah, girl, you a girl, so I understand. Oh, you a nigga, bro, I understand. It don't matter how it goes. It's always this type of hard-ass biasness of why this person feels so comfortable with this shit. So at the end of the day, man, this is the reason why we got to be careful out here. It's not like we just could just live because they have placed shit on us that we have to live a certain way. So now we have to know shit like this to be able to fight back. And it's not even hard to learn. It's not even hard to know because this is how you really feel anyway. This is your true feeling. This is your true thoughts. But it gave you so many feelings, so many thoughts in this world that it's so hard to focus on that shit. So you be everywhere. You be lost in the world. Be fucking lost in the space. You get what I'm saying? Be out of space all the time, even if you ain't spacing out. So it's crazy. But anyways, man, that's what we dealing with. So be careful of what you tell and who you tell it to. Because at the end of the day, it can always come back to bite you inside your home or it can bite you outside your home, a.k.a. the person just going out and telling somebody else about y'all business. You feel what I'm saying? And that jump deep, man, because a lot of people don't see this is how a lot of relationships get messed up. And then you might be over there on the phone trying to talk to a person about your relationship, and that person's relationship shitty. They don't even know how to do nothing. They running in and out of relationship. They're a hoe. So what you think advice they could give you? That's what I be saying. Not a person that tried and, you know, they the ones on the back burner always getting treated wrong. They don't like to call those people. People always call the person that's closer to their biasness. And that's what I'm saying, man. That shit got to stop, man. But anyways, man, that don't mean you shouldn't call anybody at all. That means you just need to have a limit of what you calling out on. And you should have to go to your partner first. Now, if you and your partner having a problem where y'all can't talk about it, y'all might need to either split up or one of y'all might need to realize that it is your fault. Both of y'all take accountability. Because at the end of the day, if we both grow from this, even if you get mad, I can have a little bit more control of stopping the situation when it get there. But some people be wanting to use things for excuse as well, y'all. So y'all got to pay attention to that too. Because at the end of the day, they will use family and friends to get out of a relationship, for real, too. So I meant to break that down as well. So they'll sit there and say, hey, their cousin calling them or whatever, just for them to go with this person because they're trying to get away from you. So at the end of the day, you got that type of shit going in relationships too. And where these people be used as energy that basically you can't compete with because this person ain't gonna never be on the wrong like you would. You live in a house or you have the family with this person. So y'all sharing ideas and emotions all damn day. So of course y'all gonna bump heads sometimes and shit like that. But a lot of people don't understand that. Where if y'all bump heads, take it and grow from it. Then y'all little head bumps will start turning into laughter things where y'all able to sit back and laugh about it. But anytime a person have a unclear lens on seeing things, and that's the reason why we be talking about, you know what I'm saying, getting so spiritual and shit, so you can be actual transparent and not being manipulative or not being what it's called trying to manipulate things. Man, bump it. But it basically anything with that M. Y'all know how I like to break it down. That M, that second dimension, that fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension between the planes. So when I said the second, I mean the second layer. And I'm not talking about something like you see the layer right there. No, it's just the way that we look at it as in saying that it's splitting from the body. It's leaving the body from consciousness. And then the spirit is even further away from the body. And the mind is out of the body. So you have a out of mind, out of body experience, stuff like that, man. But anyways, man, I'm just break that down like that. And I'm out because it's getting dark, as y'all can see back here. But yeah, we on the road, man. We got to get this stuff out, man. I know a lot of people need it, man, because think about this. If we wasn't even in a group or I'm not even up here talking, it's shit that goes on in this world where a lot of people just keep walking and just keep going like ain't nothing happening. And we the only ones that's catching that shit and it's hitting us. So we like, damn. Like, yo, what the fuck? Why I'm getting hit with this? So it's good to be able to talk and be able to spit knowledge, wisdom between each other too, and be able to learn from each other and see how things go. I be seeing y'all in the comments put certain things, and it helped me a different way of seeing it too, because we all got different worldviews, especially when we able to see that it's all, at the end of the day, it's one world, but it was just breaking down into like this. You get what I'm saying? So that's why the Illuminati be yelling out that one world order and all that type of stuff there. So when you start understanding where they're coming from, they just use it for wickedness. They don't use it to be like, hey, I'll stop doing that to you guys. No. They use it to be like, it's you guys' fault. It's you guys going to take our responsibility. You guys going to handle everything we're putting on y'all. And it's your fault if you can't make it. Not my fault. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how they like to play it, man. But anyways, man, I'm out, man. Got to get up out of here. It's just crazy, though, because I don't be thinking about doing the videos outside of these things calls sometimes, because people be looking at you crazy. And, you know, but I'm going to start breaking that and getting out of that, too. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, just giving y'all a little sight of where I'm at, man. I don't really be caring, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm out. OG Drip.